Alright, Fight Night I vs. Callvilo takeaways. Ended up being a really fun card for not a lot of big name value. A lot of first round finishes. The prelims were wild. Main card was great. It was a good card. If you're just a fight fan, you're gonna love these fights. Roberson versus Vettori, all that animosity really showed. Vettori had an incredible first round finish. Just that Viking cry after he got it too, it was like, all right, that was what we tuned in for. It was awesome. Can't wait to see what he does next. The whole idea of, can Callvilo have a performance that establishes her at flyweight to be like the next big contender? She did it. 5 rounds, first 5-round fight for her. Goes the full 5 rounds and looks pretty dominant, and even gets better as the fight goes on against number 1 Jessica Eye. So I don't think you can do much better. Like, if she got the quick finish, yeah, fine. Then there's the argument, can she go 5 rounds? She did it. So big statement. It went kind of how I thought it was. It was kind of a building fight for Callvilo. No offense to Jessica Eye, but that is what it is. And excited for Cynthia Callvilo and what's next. She looks real confident now. She was like a little shaky about her cardio. Am I going to be able to go 5 rounds? She does it. Looks great. Let's see what happens. Only other real big takeaway, man, so many first round finishes where you're like, these people, you can't wait for the next fight. Take Tyson Nam, crazy, like I think he threw 2 shots and it was a real quick finish. Agapova or Agapova, I've heard both. I think it's Agapova. She just poured it on to Cyphers. I should probably look at some of this before I just start talking about it, but the only other takeaway I will say is judging is still so bad, and I'm sure we'll have this conversation after every fight night, but there were 2 split decisions that absolutely shouldn't have been split decisions. One was so bad that even it was between Feely and Jordan, which I will say everyone thought would be fight of the night, and I really do think it was fight of the night. Amazing fight, back and forth. Jordan was in it the whole time. Just amazing fight. But Feely clearly won it, and when they started reading the decision, the first judge gave it to Jordan, and Jordan, while sitting there, went, I didn't win that fight, he won that fight. And then they read the next 2 cards, and it was Feely. But yeah, the judging's bad, man. So, you know, a lot of these fighters didn't leave it to the judges, but that is an issue that we'll be talking about forever. It's how stupid the judges have been lately. Besides that, I mean, it was a fun card. Callvilo made her statement. Vettori made his statement. Let's move on to the next one. We got Blades versus Volkov this weekend. I'll do some breakdowns later in the week. Fighting is fun, man.